In the vastness of the Indian Ocean, home to some of the most stunning flora and fauna on the planet, lies this teardrop-shaped island, known to some as the Ceylon of old, and to others the newly developing Sri Lanka. From its luscious, molten beaches to the cooler climes of the tea country, Sri Lanka's inhabitants are truly spoilt for choice when it comes to the natural beauty of the island. Yet this natural beauty and the island's beasts contained within, once untouched, have now been tarnished by man. Unsightly constructions are being erected at an alarming rate, with the monsoon rains that have devastated the lives of many, and not forgetting the role that captivity plays in the survival of populations of wild species. It's truly sad to witness such a wondrous land implode in the adversity of such problems. In this documentary, I will explore what stunning creatures Sri Lanka has to offer, as well as what factors are causing their downfall. Welcome to Kosgada, a coastal town in the southern province of Sri Lanka. Kosgada is famous for its turtle hatcheries as well as sanctuaries. Often the younger turtles, or hatchlings, are released into the ocean when they're able to look after themselves. However, some turtles face extreme damage, such as lost ligaments, as well as blindness, which means they have to remain in captivity for the majority of their lives. Many turtles enjoy protection in such sanctuaries. This includes species such as the green turtle, the hawksbill turtle, the loggerhead turtle, and finally, the leatherback turtle. Such reptiles found to inflict deadly bites include the green vine snake, which is mildly venomous, as well as the Sri Lankan cobra, not forgetting the multitude of pythons also found on the island. Welcome to Pinuwela. Pinuwela is the go-to place for tourists and animal enthusiasts alike to witness the magnificence of Elephas maximus maximus, known as the Sri Lankan elephant. Although Sri Lanka is presumed to have the highest density of elephants in Asia, the species is still highly threatened by the conflicts that arise with humans for territory. Urbanization has been such a large threat to these magnificent beasts. According to the International Union for Conservation of Nature, 50% of the population has declined since 1986. Though the workers at the orphanage feed and bathe the elephants, the animals also face the threat of the mahouts. The great paradox is that the mahouts are the primary caregivers for the grandiose beasts, yet they are also the very men that prod them with spears and keep them heavily chained up. These elephants, as expected, have extremely large appetites. They can gorge up to 170 kilograms of fruit and vegetables per day. This means that around 80% of an elephant's day is spent eating. Look at the elation present in the actions of the mother elephant Lakshmi, as she bops her head up and down in pure excitement. Her daughter Pooja, however, is a lot more boisterous. Here we have a large male relaxing and bathing in the water, aided by a mahout who scrubs it down using a half-broken coconut shell as a brush. The island is host to animals from the magnificent size of the Sri Lankan elephant down to several smaller creatures, such as one of the island's key inhabitants, reptiles. With a great variety in its climate, soil composition and topography, it's no great surprise that Sri Lanka is a hot spot for reptiles. 208 species have been recorded on this island, Take a look at Bentota's vast network of rivers, separated by several islands full of mangrove swamps, and all the beasts contained within, varying from the smaller creatures such as kingfisher birds or the prawn-hunting cranes, through to beasts of a different caliber altogether. Crocodilus porosus, also known as the saltwater crocodile, is the most dangerous croc known to humans. Such crocodiles are highly territorial, a trait that is definitely the case with this specimen, who is seen basking in the sun on a rock, enjoying his solitude. Unfortunately, the problems these majestic estuarine creatures face is the expansion of urban areas into certain islands in this river network. An increasing population of people in these areas has led to greater commercialization, to the extent that some businessmen have even begun to profit off capturing young crocs as trophies. Often the younger crocodile snouts are tied together by string so that customers wanting to take a photo with it have no fear of being bitten. Such crocodiles have died in this unnatural captivity, which brings about the debate as to whether captivity is ethical and beneficial to animals. A large factor that influences the rate at which species thrive on this island is that of captivity. While men earn money for their life sustenance through keeping animals captive, as with the baby croc we have just seen, or the swarms of carp offering feet-cleaning treatment, does such captivity truly help the wildlife? The carp lead an overcrowded life trapped in nets, all for the purpose of extravagant pedicures. This is all despite the fact that there have been concerns as to whether this allows the spread of diseases between people. Establishments such as the National Zoological Gardens of Sri Lanka, found in Deliwela, may be considered to cause more harm than good. The living conditions are awful. Animals look malnourished and starved, inhabiting infected environments for the pleasure of the masses.
Ceylon, a land once untouched by the fingertips of man. Now man has evolved the country from what it once was. Granted, it now has its imperfections, and changes have to be made. But it is the pursuit of perfection and joy that defines this country, for it is not too late to return to serendipity for the beasts of Ceylon.